Are you ready to rise to the challenge here on the Rising Stars Challenge? Then come to 2K Sports. On behalf of the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Stars playing against the Elites. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that.
I like that.
Here we are. Yeah. Get ready for the Rising Stars Challenge. All first and second year talents looking to showcase their tremendous skills. Kenny, what can we expect to see?
Well, some of these guys are at the beat of their own drum, but their offense and more offense you'll see. That's what I think you'll see tonight as I try to do it to the beat.
Well, some of these young guys are like music to my ear. They get a taste of that NBA limelight. They all hope one day they'll be in the big game across the street like like ooh, 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 ooh,
Back to you, Ernie.
That's it for now. Later.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And, Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Stars, Erickson is out there at Malone. And it's Jamison in at the 5, down low.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Stars. Coach told me as much as he'd love to see some defense and good offensive sets, he knows that there won't be much of either in this one. He said the Rising Stars game is more about getting a look at all the young talent the NBA has to offer. Really, I'm just going to send them out to have some fun. Not a bad idea, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Elite shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jamison, a screen. Malone kicks to Jamison. Out of bounds. The Elites take possession. The Elites trailing. Pass to Winner. The three. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Good.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
So it's the Stars now. After the Elites pick up 2, Malone drives in. The pass to Erickson to the left wing from outside the arc. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Goodrich, that's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Pass to Erickson. Jamison, a screen. Here's Malone. Again, Malone missing.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
And it's the Elites with the ball. Tyner, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Malone outside, and once again off the mark by the Stars.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
There's a good screen. He dishes it to Lowry. Shot to stop the run, and the basket by Erickson. Erickson's got 5.
All right, fans, get loud. We go. Elites dance crew.
And the Elites making a change here. Douglas is checked in. The Elites leading by 3. There's the dish to Goodrich. And it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. 5 to shoot. Here's Douglas. Tough call. He's covered by Goodrich. That's good. He has 5.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Malone outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Elites have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Goodrich. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. The Stars making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. The Stars trail by 5. Here's Kelly. Passes it to Erickson. Fades back. No good. In and out off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
So it's the Stars now. Feeds it to Kelly. The Stars again missing.
Well, that's airtight defense. Not much room to get that shot off.
Pass to McKnight. Hudson dishes to Goodrich. Douglas for 3. Rebound the Stars.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Johansson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Douglas for 3. That's good. Douglas has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Here's Kelly. 6 on the shot clock to stop the drought. Rebounded by Hudson. Out to the wing. Douglas for 3. And again, it's the Elites with a 3.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
There's the screen. Here's Kelly. And once again off the mark by the Stars.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And that one's good. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Soft touch off the glass. And the Elites lead by 11.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
There's a minute left to play in the first. Six on the shot clock. Erickson passes to Lucas. Here's Kelly. Hands it from downtown.
And, you know, he's kind of come out of the blue this season. Nobody expected to see him playing at such a high level.
Almost as though his game developed overnight. I mean, he might have been flying under the radar coming into the season, but that's no longer the case.
And it's the Elites with the ball. After the Stars get the 3. Here's Tyner. Offline with his 3.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Kelly passes to Erickson, and Griffin sends it back. Lucas kicks to Kelly. He got it up. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Elites lead by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
All right, fans, get loud. We go. Elites Dance Crew.
And we now return to the Rising Stars Challenge, a great night for young fans and the best young players in the NBA.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
The Elites leading by 8.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And for the Stars,
not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
here's Tyner. No good. Now the Stars take it the other way. Malone outside. Fader on the way. And it's Malone again missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Tyner, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 17.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
There's a good screen. That one's good, and the Elite lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Malone.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Here's Griffin, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Griffin's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Malone. Another three for the Stars.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he gets it to go.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Elites leading by 7. Now the feed to Goodrich. There's a good screen. Here's Tyner. That misses off the backboard. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dishes it to Lowry. Here's Topcar. That three off the mark. Tyner. He's covered by Malone. And that one's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Can't hit.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Again, the miss by the Stars.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's the three. That is good. 22 points for him.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Edwin. It's rebounded by the Elites. Tyner. He's covered by Malone. The Stars trail by 12. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. No good. Here's Winner. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
Here's Malone after the Elites pick up 2. Just 5 to shoot. Excellent D there from Goodrich.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
The Stars again missing. The Elites leading by 14. There's the pick, and the pass to Winner. A 3-ball, and it's Lowry with the rebound.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Over to the left wing. Tyner. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Malone. Here's Johansson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Oh, good with the triple.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Topcar. They get it back, goes back up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. The Stars shooting their first free throw of the night here. The Elites leading by 6. Here's Tyner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Kelly. Here's Johansson. And once again off the mark by the Stars.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They get it again. The layup off target.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Out to the right wing. Here's Erickson. Gets the jumper from a quarter to fall. Erickson's got 7 points in the game. Erickson's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Kicks to Hudson. They set the screen. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. And the Elites lead by 7.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Off the screen. Can't get it to go. Now the Elites take it the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's McKnight. Lucas with the rebound. The Stars trail by 7. Erickson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Stars.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
McKnight, the pass to Douglas. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. Douglas has got 11 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Jamison up on top. Takes the three. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Elites leading by 5. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Goodrich kicks to Douglas. Shot off the screen. Can't get it to go. And it's the Stars the other way. And here are the Stars now. They're on a 14-5 run here. To the right side. Here's Erickson. Sinks the triple. Erickson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Good. And the Elites lead by 4.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Kelly. There's the triple. And the Stars another 3.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
The shot's good from Douglas.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Stallworth. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Patton. The shot is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Elites on top. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. The Rising Stars game, a beloved tradition in the NBA, and tonight, a game to recognize the amazing young talent that's recently joined the league. This event, guys, probably one of my favorites, and the fans love it too.
There is always so much talent here on the floor for the Rising Stars game. Just a great event. Some look forward to this game more because every player is out to prove themselves. A chance to see the upcoming stars in the NBA from teams around the league.
And guys, haven't we seen that this is a real opportunity to elevate your visibility as a young player? Kenny, you wouldn't know nothing about that. You were never an all-star. Anyway, I mean, if you got a huge performance in the Rising Stars game, it can act as a coming-out party for a young star. Already, we've been witness to some intense basketball, and I think the second half will heat up even more.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter is set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second-year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
The Elites leading by 3. It's Goodrich on the wing. Here's Huffman. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
And for the Stars, they've got Malone. He's out there with Erickson, and it's Jamison in at center. They get the rebound, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And for the Elites, now here's Malone. The second effort, that one's good, and the Elite lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jamison.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
From 12 feet out, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Elites have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. The Stars trailing. Here's Malone. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Erickson misses.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Goodrich to the paint. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The dish to Malone. Passes it to Erickson. 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Erickson's got 18 points in the game.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker. Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He said their plan was to run their offense through Lowry. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And it's the Stars' ball. The shot by Malone. And the rebound goes to the Elites. Pushing it up. Here's the 3. No good. Now the Stars take it the other way.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Hudson's checked in for the Elites. Here's Malone. The Stars again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Out left to the wing. Here's Winner. Not going to go as it bounces high off the rim. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 9.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's a screen. Here's Goodrich. The Stars with the rebound. Lowry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Malone. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 4-point Stars lead.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
And it's the Elites with the ball. Following the score by the Stars. Takes a 3, and good on the basket. Book it. He's got 27.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's the screen. The steal. 3-on-3. Here's Goodrich. Got a piece of it. Malone outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Hudson.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Feeds to Goodrich. This one for 3. Rebound the Stars.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
All right, fans, get live for your Elite Dance Crew.
Pass to Kelly. 6 to shoot. Here's Johansson, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 11.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
There's the screen. Shot off the screen, and he drops that one in. And the Stars lead by 1. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Kelly. Plenty of space. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10. It's a close game here in Toronto. There's the pass to McKnight to the left side wing. Here's Tyner. No luck. Now the Stars take it the other way. Here's Topcar, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
The Stars making a switch here. Erickson's checked in. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Stars?
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
It's good on the putback. He has 6.
And a nice soft touch on the boards.
And you know, when you have that gentle a touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Yeah, but how about the fight there prior to that ball being available? That's what I like and what you need to really focus on when they have plays like that.
Here's Erickson. He's got 18. The Stars again missing. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Here's Tyner. Lucas with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Topcar. No good on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Griffin. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach grew up.
So both teams making some changes here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. They set the pick. Here's Tyner. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Lucas dishes to Jamison. Here's Johansson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the free throw, no good. The Elite's trailing. Douglas kicks to Griffin. The shot is off. Here's Erickson. From deep, and no good trying to get that one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Stars lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase stars of the NBA.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
On the floor for the Stars, Malone is out there with Erickson. Then it's Lucas, and it's Jamison in at the 5 spot.
At the line for the Elites, Malone.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Malone. The Leafs trail by 4. Now here's Douglas. Can't hit from the elbow.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Lucas the pass to Jamison. Lucas dishes to Malone. 6 on the shot clock. The Stars need to get off a shot and airballs the triple. That one was way off. And there's the feed to Douglas. And the 3-ball is good.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
The Stars making a switch here.
Douglas!
And here are the Stars. They lead by 1. Here's Tofkar. Offline with his 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
So it's the Stars now. Releases from 15. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. The basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
And they're pushing it up. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Check out the stats for Malone. He's got 19 points, and he's buried a ton of 3-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
At the line for the Elites, Malone. At the line for 2.
Free throw drops from Malone. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Douglas for 3. The Elites again can't hit it.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the change.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
They set the pick. Back to Malone. All sorts of time. The shot misses.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second and first half. At the line for your Elites, Winter. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. The Stars with the lead. Right wing. Here's Tofkar. Good on the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Douglas against Malone. The shot's good from Douglas. Douglas has got 22.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Malone's shot good.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
There's the pick. Here's Douglas. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And the Stars leading by 5. Pass to Erickson. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by Douglas. Here's Winter.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Tyner. Timeout Stars. All right, fans, get loud for your elite dance crew.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Tyner. At the line for one.
And the Stars leading by 4. Now Malone. At the top of the key, Lowry. Three-pointer. Elites with the rebound. Tyner. He's covered by Malone. There's the screen. Here's Goodrich. And that one goes long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with River.
Pass to Winner. Jamison with the defensive effort.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Erickson. Back to Malone. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. And here they come. Here's Goodrich. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your elites. Goodrich. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Goodrich. And he makes both free throws. And the Stars have possession. A 2-point game. Here's Malone. Off the left rim and out.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Dishes it to Goodrich. To take the lead. Offensive rebound. Daly. To tie it up. And the layup is up and in. And it's a tie ball game.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Jamison, a screen. Pass to Erickson. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Elites. They set the pick. Here's Tyner. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. He's got 36.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Malone. Clock at 6. Here's Lowry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Elites.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And so Lowry nails both of them. Tyner, he's covered by Malone. Here's Tyner. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. He has 38 in the game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Back to Malone. Lets it go from deep. No good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's Erickson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
All right, fans, get loud for your Elite Dance Crew.
The pass to Winner. Here's Huffman. No good. And it's the Stars the other way. The numbers in their favor. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Elites, Erickson. At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Erickson. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Launches it. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Lowry's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jamison, a screen. Here's Topcar, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Gets the 14-footer to fall. .116 left to play here in the fourth. Tyner, he's covered by Malone. Inside, Daly, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
All right, fans, get loud. We go. Elite dance crew.
.103 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Topcar. Rebounded by Goodrich.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Tyner. Missed inside.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Out left to the wing. Here's Erickson. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Stolen by Jamison. Kicks it to Lowry. He feeds it to Malone. Here's Topcar. Got it! Got it!
What a shot! All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Greg, he knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertips.
So a close game sees the Stars taking this one,
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game?
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
Well, as Dr. O'Neal predicted, I knew he'd be the star of the Rising Stars Challenge this year. Told you that 10 times already, Kenny. So much great young talent on the floor, but this kid stole the show with the display he put on.
And that wraps up our coverage of the Rising Stars game here on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you again as the second half of the NBA season gets underway.